Well, the race to find survivors trapped under rubble in southern Japan continues tonight after a magnitude 6.8 earthquake destroyed buildings and cut power to thousands of homes. The death toll has now risen to at least 18, including workers at a collapsed paper mill and shoppers at a mall that exploded. Our North Asia correspondent Natalie Whiting is in Kumamoto Prefecture and joins me now. Nat, you've been at the Aeon Mall in Kashima City that partially collapsed. Can you describe the situation on the ground there?
Yes, Girish, the site of this mall is quite incredible. People described the second floor of it collapsing when this explosion struck after the earthquake, and that's certainly what we've seen. Even from where we've been able to position ourselves behind police cordons, you can see straight through sections of the mall. And we've been watching members of the defence force, the self-defence force here. They've been using heavy machinery to try to clear some of the debris. We've also had members of the fire department and others all in there trying to get through to the people that are still believed to be inside. The management of the mall has spoken. They have said that 3 people have died and there are 4 who are either unaccounted for or whose condition is unknown. They're all employees. The shopping centre has said they got the vast majority of people out safely, but obviously not everyone, and they were very apologetic about that.
And what can you tell us then about the extent of the damage and disruptions that caused by this large earthquake and the aftershocks?
Yes, look, this has obviously been a focus of rescue operations, but as you mentioned, we've seen at the paper mill, the smokestack there collapse and kill 2 people, more people there also yet to be accounted for. We've also seen just people's homes in areas around here be destroyed. There are dozens of injuries, and the tolls around all of this are still unclear while these operations are still unfolding. Even here, obviously, the explosion is still under investigation, but there is thought that it could have been triggered by a gas leak. We've just had authorities here issuing instructions for people in the area to check all the gas systems to make sure they are safe.
And Nat, what can you tell us about the emergency response efforts that are underway at the moment?
Yeah, we are seeing a national response to this, Girish. As I mentioned, members of Japan's self-defence force have flown here. More than 3,000 have been deployed. The Prime Minister, Takaichi Sanai, she's described this as a race against time. So there is certainly a national focus on this. And it's not just the earthquakes and the aftershocks that people are having to contend with, but also the heat. There are warnings for heat waves, and there's particular concerns not only for people still trapped inside some of these structures, but also for the rescuers and the operators. In fact, we've also just seen the Defence Force flying in 300 air conditioners for evacuation centres. There's around 9,000 people in evacuation centres here. So, I mean, that's just to give you an idea of just another factor that people are having to contend with as they try to continue these search and rescue operations.
Okay, Natalie Whiting in Kumamoto Prefecture, thanks very much for that update.